Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Theo and Brandy, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Theo's ability to understand and respond to his formal on-leash obedience commands, the correction and the motivation that we give the puppies when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Brandy is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and she keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in her right hand. That leaves her left hand free to give any correction that's needed, and the only correction that we give here at school is a little tug and release on the training collar. And that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Rich is going to be bringing Theo home on Wednesday, and he's going to be giving you several different training collar options to work with at home. Now, if you notice, Theo is sitting very nicely at Brandy's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking, and the command is Theo heel. Now, this is very important to you living in the city, that you have a puppy that will walk nicely by your side, not dragging you down the street, not barking. That was one of his biggest problems, is that he could not stop barking at you. And when you stop, he should sit. If he doesn't sit, you saw Brandy give that very, very tiny little tug and release on the training collar. She's talking to him to keep him motivated, but you want Theo to be independent. You want him to be able to walk down the street in the city and look like a normal dog. You don't want to have to carry him everywhere you go. You want him to have a sense of self-confidence and self-assurance. And when you stop to cross traffic or talk to someone on the street, he should be sitting nicely at your left to wait for his next command. Brandy's using a little bit of treats to keep him motivated, which we only do with our very young puppies. We are not a treat-based training school, but we pick our battles. So nice little heeling he's doing, walking very nicely on his leash. Brandy talks to him to keep him focused and looking at her. And then when she stops her feet, he sits automatically. That was beautiful. Now the stay command is hard for Theo because he always wants to be on top of you. So what you do is you give him that stay command and you don't go too far away. Your job at home is going to be to lengthen out the amount of time he can hold it and the distance. When Brandy returns back to him, she just walks back to the heel. Right back where they started, she gives him a pat for praise, and he's ready to go again. And you can see that he's ready to go again because he jumps up and he starts walking, and he's happy about it. This is giving him good, positive attention. It's teaching him things. And I think you're going to be really happy with what he's learned here at school. Now, the next command that we're going to demonstrate is the come on command. The command is Theo come, and Brandy's going to back up and call him. And he should come right in and sit. That was perfect. He shouldn't be jumping all over you. He should be well under control, and then he pops right back into that heel position and starts walking again. Awesome, 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 Theo. Good job, little buddy. He's eating like good, nutritious meals now. You don't have to hold him to feed him anymore. Brandy's going to leave him in another sit-stay, and we're going to demonstrate that come on command again for you. This time you do use his name. And he comes right in and sits. That couldn't have been any better. That was perfect. And he got a little treat for a good job. You always want him to know that coming to you is a positive thing. It's a good thing. And he gets rewarded for coming to you. Now the next command that we're going to demonstrate for you is the down from a heel position. So always have your dog seated first before you attempt to put him into a down. You take your left open palm, you push it straight down toward the ground and give the one-word command to down and stay. Now you can see that he knows down. And the trick is to get him to hold that down. And he can be a little difficult with holding the downs. And one of the things that you have to remember is you don't give up. You have to make him, even if you have to pet him to keep him there, make him stay there because he knows that down. So heel him out of that, Brandy. We'll try it again. No, it's weird because before the video he was doing this perfectly. We turn on the camera and this is what happens. So there's the down and stay, and Brandy's kind of enforcing it, making him do it. Now she's going to heel him out of that. And whenever you get to a stuck point, whenever you get to the point where the puppy's not doing it the way you know he can or should, go to something easier, because anytime that you end a training session, you want to end it on a positive note. So if you have to hold him there just to make him have self-control, that's okay. And he can actually do better than that. Why don't we try the down from a distance? No food. Food can be a double-edged sword when you're training, because if he gets too excited about the food, then you have to take the food away and see the difference. So he was being all crazy because the food was involved. Very good. Now we have demonstrated for you his healing skills, which are awesome. His automatic sits, his sit stay, his down stay, and his come, which is also really, really good. He has come such a long way since he's been here at school, and I think just the fact that he's crate trained now, he's eating on a schedule, he doesn't have to be hand fed, he is starting to develop some self-confidence. We've enjoyed having him. He is a trip. He's been a lot of fun, and we want to thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.